Away we go with a crackerjack semi-final, number 1 here at the Asian Volleyball Confederation Men's Champions League. And what a start to the match. Al-Rayyan Sports Club of Qatar in the white and red tops get an ace through the man who serves them for fun. Over 100 aces for Nimir Abdelaziz of the Netherlands during the course of the season with Wolf Dogs Nagoya here in Japan. And now delivers his second ace of the tournament. Make it 3. Make it 3 aces. What a start to the match from Nimir. And the team that he's currently demolishing are the number 1 seeds for this contest. Suntory Sunbirds Osaka, champions of Japan, coming here fresh off that victory and already being tested. Hi Karumba, this is huge. They need a point here. They need to stop Nimir, and they do. Cuba's Alan Diamas puts his first point away in this contest. I'll keep you up to date with the scorers as we go, but expect to see Diamas and Mazurski going big, and on the other side of the net, Keita and Nimir. And if the ball is insistent, Al-Rayyan can test Suntory. And they've rattled them early. Kenji Sato, left-handed middleman, into the net. Starting with Taishi Onodera in the middle position for Suntory Sunbirds. So no start for Renomiki. Oh, that nearly caught them out. Just the standing float serve from Tine Ernau. But Mazurski just manages to tuck that away off the hands. And here's the 2 rotations where Suntory Sunbirds will be looking to do damage. Dmitry Mazurski first of all. Then it'll be Diamas. It's quiet to let Dmitry work, but it's not good. This is not a great start from Suntory. And from coach Sergio Cuna's point of view on the Al-Rayyan side of the net, he'll be very happy to see this. This is a chance for his team to get their feet under the table. Papa Maget Diani, Qatar middleman, known as Pape. 2 meters and 10, but he will still be towered over by Mazurski, and that's a fine swing. Onodera then, given a chance early by Masakioya. They are going to try and overload the middle. We know that this is a big Suntory tactic. Get the middlemen running, then get the pipe running, and then everything else should fall into place. Right, next big server, Diamas. And he goes long. So nothing at the moment from the service line is really clicking for Suntory. Now, every time Miloš gets to the service line, that means Nimir has returned to front court. You'll notice he's allowed to just step straight into where he's going to be playing. And didn't quite work for Miloš this time too. Belal Abunabot, very experienced Qatar middle player. And it's Abunabot that will be under pressure with Pape. I think those are the 2 players that need to go big at the net for Al-Rayyan, but it's Keita and Saad that need to be good on their pass, and that's good enough. Keita gets his first swing of the match. That's scary. That's properly scary. And in that rotation, he's lined up against Takahashi. Keita should be able to go straight over the top. This is all good at the moment for Al-Rayyan. This is the best possible start for them. And here's a serve that has caused problems for everyone in Kyoto. 11 aces and counting for Keita Nomori. And that's why. What a pass. It's good volleyball. Very good volleyball from Suntory. Mazurski with just a bit too much on that side. Tine and Bella. Similarly, when Masakioya arrives at the line, one of the best blockers in world volleyball, Dmitry Mazurski, gets to front court. Good pass from Keita. Nice swing from Nimir. Jackknives, contorts himself, makes the shot. So, Volleyball, and good defense as well from the middle player. Oh no, those fingertips, but Suntory have it under control. First chance to score is taken on a transition ball. That's the first time they've managed to get something going. Now, can they do it with ball in hand? Can they make that transition happen off the back of Takahashi's serve? Round then, spins it into play, solid pass. Oh, not so solid from Miloš. It happens to the best, but every so often, Mikasa will get through the fingers. And the early ace flurry from Nimir is extinguished in terms of the lead. Keita, good pass. I think Miloš is going to need to expand on the options. Yes, Nimir is a go-to, and he makes absolutely sure of the handling there, but he's going to have to think about Keita out of that pipe. He's going to have to get Pape and Abunabot running through the middle, but only happens off a good pass. Back to rotation one, back to Nimir caning it, and now Suntory get the job done. Okay, things looking a little better now for the favourites to take the title here in Kyoto. Yamas and Swivka have been interchangeable. They've slotted in and out of that left side so well for Olivier Lecard. Sato missed his first serve, makes sure of his second. Keita passes easily, and Pape gets his first swing. 2 meters and 10, so the contact point is high. He's a tall player, and that puts pressure on Onodera. Yamas trying to help out, but no joy there. But it's the blocking element to Al-Rayyan's game that is so important. Once Suntory get the pipe running. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Pape had watched Rayan go to the floor. He'd made a decision, pipe was not coming. Watch the recovery. Stunning athleticism and 0 blockers. Great set from Moya. First free net of the game for the Suntory setter. Now the tough serves for Al-Rayyan to deal with. That'll do nicely. Lecard takes one for the team off Keita. This is a punishing hit. Yeah, I do like that set from Miloš. He's basically giving the ball wide and over the top of Oya, and quite rightly inviting Keita to go straight over the top of the Suntory setter. Good serve from Pape, great pass. Yamas blocked. Well, Ram wasn't too sure whether that was in or out, so he chucked an arm at it. Ends up playing it away. Maybe thought there's a defender behind him, but nothing doing, and this is great from Al-Rayyan. Good response. Good 2-point lead again. That's on the baseline, despite the hopeful signals of the Al-Rayyan defenders. Nimir at 6, Pape down the line at 5. Yamas, and he put one in, second time of asking. Slightly frustrating delay to the rhythm, but that means Al-Rayyan have to wait for the pass as well. There's number 15 on court. We'll see him side in, so when Suntory Sunbirds are serving, Yoshimitsu Kire will be the player who's trying to defend the attack from Al-Rayyan Sports Club, and he's been doing a great job just coming in like that. A bit of time taken to clear a few patches from the court. 9,000-seater arena here in Nishimazu, one of the many stunning venues here in Japan. The SV League has an incredible group of arenas to play in. No, nothing happening at the moment. Service line is a problem so far for Suntory. No rhythm. They don't want to keep inviting Al-Rayyan into the game. Too many good players on that side of the net. Milosh to serve then. Not the best from Fujinaka. Oh, it's a great pickup. That's so unlucky. Milosh did really well to get under that ball. Hits the block, drops sharply, and he's done so well to get his hand down there, but the ball just clipping the floor. Good call by the referee, no challenge. Video challenges, remember, 2 per set. If you win it, you keep it. If you lose it, you lose it. But you guys knew that. Passionadera to serve then. They're not chanting his... Oh, there we go. I was going to say they're not chanting his name yet, but right on cue. The fans get into the action. Good serve. Oh, that's brilliant hands from Rayan. Mizerski out of system, goes hard, goes wide. And points hard to come by at the moment. You can see the look there on Rayan's face. He wasn't happy about that. He made a brilliant touch on Keita. Now here's the serve that is the pick of the bunch so far in Kyoto. He nearly managed to hit Mizerski. He was trying to get out of the way. In the quarterfinals against Aktobi, Keita hit 2 of the Aktobi players as they were ducking to let the ball go past. It hit them. That's how fast it's travelling. Oh, it's passing well today. Good try. Good try from Rayan, but cheeky little tip from Nimir. Both he and Nimir played so well for Wolf Dogs Nagoya in their semi-final against Suntory Sunbirds in the Japan Championship. Keita in your picture with Rana Verona in Italy, signed until 2027, but also able to with Al-Rayyan. A lot of players now doing this, not just one club during the course of the season. Good lead. Fujinaka judging that to perfection against Bilal Abonabot, who I owe an apology to. I said he was 37, he's 34. Four aces in the tournament so far for Rayan. Easy pass for Tine. Good defense. Oh, wow. That was some play from Masaki Oya, and he nearly made it legal, but he clipped the net as he was diving underneath. Fantastic defensive touch here from Rayan, and then Masaki gets the play, and then that would have been legal. If he hadn't clipped the net, that would have been fine. And I think he's done himself a mischief there. Just tweaked the lower back with that gymnastic effort. Now then, chance to put more daylight between the two teams. We're back to Nimir at the service line. Good serve, good pass, must be a kill. And Mizerski makes sure of it. Very, very important phase of play that for Suntory Sunbirds. Lovely measured attack from Mizerski, one for the team then. And he and Diarmas could still have a role to play in settling this opener. Goodness me. It's painful. Sato put 2 out and 1 in, and had no effect from the service line. Tine hasn't unleashed one yet either. Let's see if he goes for it here. He does. It's a good one. Beautiful. Oh, it's out. No. And Suntory with a lot of early pressure here. We're going to get a timeout, and the way this game has flowed, it's just been a marvellous wide open contest. But Olivier Lecard forced to go to the timeout because his team here are in serious trouble of losing this first set.
Risky serve, so now, right now it will do the same. We are behind. We need to serve, guys. We need to serve, okay? But you make trouble on the side. Make variation between you. Let's go.
It's been an intriguing encounter. There's the points worm that shows a pretty solid side-out run for both teams until now. And that means that when Mazersky and Diamas return to the service line, they're going to have negative scoreboard pressure by the looks of it. That's never easy. This is a must. This is a must, side-out-wise. And it's well done. Very well done. Masaki Oya, because he's gone to Taishionadera early and because he's played the pipe a lot, he's just able to hold those blockers. Diamas does the rest for his third point of the game. Mazersky and Nimir on 4 apiece. Can Mazersky get his serving? No, he can't. He looks awkward at the moment today from the service line. He's lost his rhythm. And really, last chance is Diamas in terms of a server that can serve multiple aces. He's next after Pape. Can Al-Rayyan make a point here? Goes back to Onodera, and it was well read. Runabot was in the area. But Taishi just manages to steer it through the split between the blockers. It's not now or never, but it certainly feels like a very important rotation. A better serve from Diamas. Out of system play for Keita. He slaps it wide. No touch. Now this is where Al-Rayyan have to dig in. This is so important for them. And Diamas will be looking to go after this pass again. Hits it well. Bernard keeps it off the floor. Nimir out of the back line is a very, very good operator. Over 1,000 points, well over 1,000 points in Japan this season. He was just awesome for Wolf Dogs Nagoya and takes an out-of-system bump from Silumensa and hammers it, 19-17. That couple of rotations for Al-Rayyan might just do it. Naji is in to play defense. Gets the touch, but can't control it. And it's probably a shame for Al-Rayyan that they are this far out, but side-outs will do it from here. They don't actually have to score another point on service. They can get it done just by siding the ball out. If only it were that easy. Sounds easy, it isn't. Not against the block that Suntory can offer when Mazersky and Diamas get to front court. Just wide, and these services continue to be a problem for Suntory. They just can't get this ball in with consistent pressure. Now, Keita ace would be perfect for Al-Rayyan Sports Club. Let's see if he can do it. No, he's always chasing that one. He has been underused by Milos in this opening set. I think he'll have a greater role to play when the sets unfold a little later. Oh, he had a serve. Mazersky into the front court. Shocker. Oh, dear. And Masaki Oya knows that his team needed that to be in. So does Olivier Lecard. Well, hot favourites for this game are the team in red, but Al-Rayyan are playing brilliantly right now. Ooh, just wide. Kenji Sato fed the ball again by Oya in that rather awkward position. but because he's a lefty, he gets a big swing on that. Pape is not far away from making the stop there. Suntory living on the edge. Overpass, and there we go. The pass is tested by the serve of Takahashi, and Mazurski does the rest. He goes 5 points apiece with Nimir. It's Suleiman Saad that is the man who overpasses the ball, and that lead, that slim lead for Al-Rayyan is gone. Sergio Cunha calls timeout.
Okay, pay attention as we come back the timeout, the ball is falling, okay, 6-5, okay, hey, strong service here in one again, okay, let's go guys, let's do this rotation now, side out's important, hey, strong service, control in 8, okay, we have a play to
That 1 point underlines the situation in this match. If Suntory Sunbirds Osaka find their serving rhythm, Al-Rayyan will be the team that is under pressure. Now, can Run hit another good one? Can he hit Keita? Can he try and force this ball out of system again? He does go after him. It is out of system, but Nimir's too good. Well, wouldn't you know it? 4th visit to the service line for Nimir Abdelaziz. And it arrives with his team in desperate need of aces. He started with 2 in this match. Boy, do Al-Rayyan need one now. No, it's not happening. Oh, goodness me, the ebb and flow of this first set has just been stunning. And Suntory are not into their game yet. Al-Rayyan really need to get this set onto the scoreboard if they can. Kotaro Kai, serving substitute, comes in. The left-hander from the bench with a remarkable percentage rate of putting the ball in with pressure as a sub. It's another good serve. It's a great pass from Keita, gets the pipe, but gets blocked. Too high for Pape, it's in play. Chance for Mazurski. Not taken. Oh, the net touch denies Al-Rayyan the defensive chance. And Suntory time their push to perfection. Good defense from Oya. And good finish from Mazurski. 23-22. Al-Rayyan find themselves now on the back foot. Good serve from Kai. Second serve is brilliant. Trouble. It's coming back as a free ball. This should be a 2-point lead. It is, and it's that man, Dmitry Mazurski, that provides the finishing touch. Huge hit. And Kotaro Kai has done a magnificent job for his team. It's a horrible dipping ball for Tineo now. And that is just pure power.
Now, and we need to go to risky service, okay? Let's go, guys. Don't give it up, okay? We can't look inside out and 6-5 again, okay, guys? Let's go, let's go.
It's amazing, isn't it? 24 minutes ago, and Nimir had powered Al-Rayyan into a good lead for his first 2 serves of the match, 2 aces. You don't often see that. But now, 24 minutes later, the 2-point lead belongs to Suntory Sunbirds, and this man, Kotaro Kai, can they finish? Good serve, it's an ace. And a set that starts and ends with an ace. Finishes with a 25-22 scoreline in favour of Suntory Sunbirds, who just found their rhythm in time. And they lead Al-Rayyan Sports Club in this semi-final by a 1-0. And the entire match, I think, defined by what we saw over those last few rotations. If Suntory Sunbirds can get the ball in court from the service line with power and with pressure, then it's Al-Rayyan that will be chasing the game. Magnificent hit And you've got two passers there that have barely passed side by side in a match, let alone training sessions. Keita next to Tino now. That's a good seam to aim at. What a substitution. Brilliant. Just confirmation of that scoreline. Suntory will be looking to get into their work early. They don't want to keep giving up these leads to Al-Rayyan. If possible, they want to establish themselves in set. And then it should take a bit of pressure off everything that they do. And Al-Rayyan just checking out the statistics and the video, now available instantly to coaches in the modern game. And it's really useful from a setter's point of view. You used to have to work it out yourself. You used to have to go around, you trust the coach and the assistant coaches with the information that's coming back, that you're working out the rotation and the strong and the weak points on your own. Now, you've got it there in stark reality, which hitter has been most successful out of which zone against which blockers. And that can help you set your offense. Well played, Al-Rayyan Sports Club. That was a really entertaining first set. They will feel just a little aggrieved that they didn't get that over the line. Keita certainly has a bigger role to play in offence, but I still think it's going to be his passing game that is tested, to the point where possibly Marcus will be a replacement. It's entirely possible that Marcus Vinicius Costa can come in on that left side just to shore up the pass with Tino up. Then, though, tips a huge amount of responsibility onto the shoulders of Nimir. He can deal with it, though, as we've seen on so many occasions for the Netherlands and for his various club sides. Well, the home fans, understandably, right behind Suntory Sunbirds Osaka. Just looking to lift the atmosphere a bit to get this going. Suleiman, the libero, is, I said it yesterday, he's a real character. Giving what for to Nimir there, that was fun. It didn't look like he knew he was going to be starting ahead of Naji. Just a little surprise when the announcement went up, but he's delighted to be on the floor. As is Kire. This is Suntory serving, which means number 15, Kire, is out there. Will take over on reception. Away we go then with set number 2. What a brilliant start to this semi-final. A place in the championship final of the men's AVC Champions League here in Kyoto is up for grabs. I'll tell you what, Kire was not far away from that one. What a brilliant effort. Watch the libero here try and slide his hand under a full-blown hit from Keita. That's a super effort. Keita puts his first point on the board. He's been quiet so far in this match, but he and Nimir can still influence the game with their serving. Can they influence with their blocking in these rotations? Not great from the Amas. Zesti chops it, clever play. And Milos done very well there to put the pressure on. Chance here to score, Keita. Fabulous. Well played, Al-Rayyan. It's a good dig from Bernard. It was a fine kill. That's what Keita can do. A little slip and slide after that one. That's why the players are so careful once there is a bit of moisture on the court after a defensive play, then they're very keen to get it cleared up, because it can be a season ender if you take a slip. And these players play a lot of volleyball during the course of the season. Their bodies are what they earn their money with in the professional game. They've got to stay fit. Better. From the Amas, brilliant read, absolutely brilliant. Bilal Abonabot saw it coming and made the play. this round. 3-0. What a start from Al-Rayyan in set 2. And immediately Suntory have pressure. Magnificent blocking. Oh, this is brilliant from Al-Rayyan. Nimir next to Bonobot, putting that ball on the floor. And I wonder if Lakar isn't too far away from calling a substitution. Swifka in for Diamas. We'll see. Time out Lakar. Not really much technical information exchange. He just needs to stop the carnage. Very sluggish, very casual start from Suntory. But brilliant from Al-Rayyan to recycle the ball. It was that second point, that big rally on the second point that did it. And then 2 magnificent blocks. And it's a good front line for Al-Rayyan. It's a good overpass, and it's 5-0. Wow, this is crazy. That's a lovely serve from Miloš, but I have to say, it might have been going out. And Sochi Fujinaka passed it, and passed it pretty poorly. In comes Swifka, no surprises. 5-0 down. I mean, that is a set-winning margin already. There's just such a long way to go, and there we go. A bit of pause for thought from Swifka, and realises that next serve is definitely going out from Miloš. First point on the board. The repair work has to start now for Suntory, but they have a lot of points in which to do it. Sutter can serve aces. Pace off to keep it in. Magnificent hitting. This really is strong from Al-Rayyan. And every replay you watch, just see how high the contact point is from Keita and Nimir. That's right over the top of the block. And still with power, still well inside the baseline. Keita, 5 points to the good. Can't beat the net. He's still a little in and out in this match. A few fans just trying to get to Mazurski at the service line, who continues to show no rhythm at all. Bonobot, a couple of fabulous blocks from him so far. Serves run. That was up. That was up. That was brave defense from the middleman, because this ball was absolutely caned by Mazurski. Now let's see, did it hit his body? Did it hit his foot? Yeah, it did. Right off his toe. I think on review, that probably would have been ball touching the floor. Swifka. So they don't have Diamas' service power, but Swifka can mix it up. Goes power. There's definitely fans going after these Suntory servers. And there we go. There's commitment from Miloš. And don't the fans love it? First point on the repair work. Sorted out by Taishi Onodera. Talking of keeping your bodies fit, you don't really want to go over those hoardings and into the crowd. That's taking a chance. We saw Lopez of the Soccer Blution get injured earlier in the season doing that. SV League season, that is, in Japan. Dimitri didn't fancy it. Nimir gets a point. Now Nimir knows when to press the button on serving. He really has an incredible instinct for making sure of things. It's one of those opportunities now. Full start. Floor moppers. This is another important side out for Suntory. Good dig. Brilliant work from Naji. And a miss hit from Nimir. He was going for the fingertips again. Just didn't get there, and there's a problem here. Arenas react differently, and sometimes with more crowd in, it can just take time for things to settle atmosphere-wise, and players are a little concerned about some of the moisture on court. But a brilliant job on our technical staff to get that sorted. So a 5-point lead, temporarily reduced to 3. Taisho Nadera will try and reduce that further. I'll tell you what, Suntory are making it really difficult for themselves with this lack of serving pressure. There's a huge amount of effort and work and focus going into siding the ball out for points. That's fine. That's a lovely ball. Sakioya just feeding Kenji Sato, who with his left hand is able to have that little bit of extra range. And beats Keita for fun. No jump from the block of Pape on that occasion. Good dig, too powerful. Clearly beaten by Nimir. Ability of the man to find the gap. They're giving him less than half a metre on that line, and he's threading it through with perfection. Keita just letting his team know he tried the chicken wing without success. Nice. Oh, good defence from Al-Rayyan. And it's just one attack after another. Mizerski puts that one away after Swivka was dug, but Swivka probably just booking his ticket to stay on court. And Mizerski finishing nicely. Now this is where Al-Rayyan really have to go to work. Massively important now that they put the effort in on defending this lead. And that is not what they want to see. The contact again on the ball from Milos didn't look all that convincing. Just died inside for Nimir. And even with his ability, just couldn't get his feet there to make the line. Past midday here in Kyoto, the start of this game. Most of the matches prior to that have been played towards the evening, so this is a slightly earlier start. And the atmosphere in the arena is definitely causing the players a few issues here. Milos, a brilliant setter, has mishandled for the second time in the match, and I suspect it's been a good decade or so since he's done that. Unfortunately for Al-Rayyan, it means Suntory are back in the mix. Sneaks over, Milos patrols. And net touch is against Al-Rayyan. Suntory have recovered the 5-point deficit, and they've done it pretty quickly. Once again, Al-Rayyan will be annoyed at that, because that was a lead they could have defended all the way to a 1-all scoreline.
Okay, guys, all the time when they run, go to service, you are taking points, okay, guys? You need to try to do first rotation, okay, guys? Because the game was 10-6 for us, now 10-10. Okay, be careful, let's go, guys.
Our power together, don't think about mistakes. Everyone help each other, enjoy.
Let's go.
Yalla, Tina.
The second voice you heard there, as is so often the case in an Al-Rayyan timeout, was Suleiman Saad. He is all about play and enjoy, and you'll hear him say that a lot to the players around him. And he lives by the motto. Even after a tough rally, even if they've lost the point, you'll see him smiling away and going round and being really positive with his fellow players. Solid pass, but not great. And I'm afraid for Al-Rayyan, things are turning a bit nasty in set 2 now. The more serves that go in court with pressure, the tougher it's getting for Al-Rayyan to make their side outs, and Keita finds out what it's like to try and hit past Mizerski. It's like trying to hit past a fridge freezer. Brackets, it's not happening. Nimir. Does he get the fingertips? He does. Swivka was good against him in the semi-finals. He was brought in specifically to try and block Nimir, and did so on a number of occasions, and he wasn't far away there. 11-all. Al-Rayyan have to go again. Well, this is the serve that caused the problems and that got them the 5-point lead. And they've got a chance to take a point here. Miloš forcing it wide. He's not looking particularly comfortable setting his offense at the moment, Miloš, but this rotation is doing damage. Well played, Keita. A little bit of pressure back on Suntory. Miloš again. Oh, they're struggling with his serve. Not great from Oya. Another point chance. Keita Mizerski. Mizerski gets the better of him again. But the ball is recycled beautifully. Well played, Al-Rayyan. Well played, Tine Earnout, I think. Yeah, turns and burns, does Tine. And a nice finish from Nimir. Unbelievable. Second time round for this rotation. And Miloš, who is concerned about moisture on his hands, can't play with a towel in the back pocket like the old days. Don't think that's allowed anymore. Remember those days when the USA squad used to have their towel in the back of the shorts? That was fashionable for a while. We all did it. Very punk. Nice. And Rayan runs it beautifully out of the back line. A much needed side out. So this time the damage on the Miloš serve is not a 5-point lead. But still cause for concern. Remember, Keita and Nimir can still influence where each set goes with their serving. On it. Great defence from Satov. Lovely. Good shot choice, that. That's really nice from Miloš. Give Abonabot a hit. He hasn't been involved in offence all that much, but he's available all the time. Brilliant defence from Satov. But a lovely feed from Miloš. Something for Al-Rayyan to work with when it looked like they were going to be in trouble again. Keita out. Oh, the lines judge was just about to signal that, and then realised it was long, but at that pace it's very difficult. Not just for the passers, but the officials as well. This is a big serve. Dimitri has to put this in. He does. It's tough. It's contained. Chances. Oh yeah. Makes it happen. Oh, what is he doing? Dmitry Mazurski completely switched off there. And Abunabot gets probably the easiest point he'll score at the tournament. Out of nothing, to be honest. That's a good effort on the net from Milos. He's the man driving this Al-Rayyan team on. Suleiman Saad. Veteran now. In his late 30s, but still loving his volleyball. Abunabot to serve. Not a great pass from Swivka. Adjustment from Fujinaka means a free ball. Oh, goodness me. And a carry is called against Swivka, who does take the ball low. He sets it old beach styling. And the referee didn't like it. 3-point lead. Suntory getting themselves in a whole heap of trouble again. Ryan playing well. Not a great set from Oya. And well finished by Tine Erna as Al-Rayyan sneak out to a 4-point lead. This is very good. Chances all getting taken. Nimir to Tine's former Wolfdogs Nagoya partner in crime. Had a good season together, those two. You never have to guess what Olivier Lecard is thinking. Just allowing a couple of the players to talk to him during that timeout, and it was making his head hurt, the information he was getting. Why, fellas? Why? Well, Al-Rayyan are too good. If you don't keep the pressure on, they are too good. And Suntory could be in for a big game here if they're not able to get their serving worked out. A long game. So, normality is restored with the Mazurski kill, but they still have to find those points again. They were gifted them last time around. That's how Al-Rayyan really lost their 5-point lead. There was too many errors. They won't want to be as charitable again, the Keita club. Overpass, it is charity. Oh, it's not put away, but the referee has given a decision that he's probably not challengeable on the video. That's a hell of a hit from a player that stands just 1.78 meters. He does have a recorded spike reach of 330, Masaki Oya, which is huge. In terms of his jump height, that's never the actual contact point on the ball, but it shows you the athletic ability of the player to defy gravity, and these players defy gravity. Sliding serve from Swivka, tight, Nimir gets it past. With Mazurski and Swivka on the back line, they've got a couple of rotations where it should be relatively straightforward, even out of system, to make the kill. And Nimir and Keita more than capable. Now, does he fancy it? Does he fancy it? 3-point lead could be about to get much bigger here for Al-Rayyan. Oh, another miss hit. Shimodera has served really well at this tournament, actually. His tricky kind of hybrid serve has worked. But in this match, like a lot of his teammates, he's putting the ball out too many times. Your team needs it. Your team needs that ball to go in. You've got to give your blockers a chance. especially when you're not a frontline ace server. Off pace. Ernau, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Tino Ernau. He knew exactly what he was doing there. And with Keita and with Nimir raining massive serves down on Fujinaka, Ernau thought he would just put a bit of spin on that one. Fabulous ace. Ernau's on 3 points now. Another good hit. Put onto the antenna by Ran Takahashi, and it looks to me like this set has gone for Suntory. And Al-Rayyan, after the disappointment of losing that initial 5-point lead, have managed to build themselves another one. And they've built it through some really cultured serving. I don't think that Suntory Sunbirds Osaka can get themselves out of this spot. They did really well in the last set to recover, but this is Al-Rayyan's set for the taking here. He's hit it out of play. He's not hit Sato on the way, and these are the points that are crucial for Al-Rayyan. And Keita clearly feeling it up against Mazerski. So he's trying to go over the top of Sato. Nimir just needs to dump the ball on the tape inside. Or wide on the line for Nimir. Either one will do it. Finish again. He's sitting from the floor, Nimir. He's trying to make absolutely sure of his handling. Now then, he needs to just control this offense. This set is Al-Rayyan's for the taking. Lovely volleyball. That's lovely volleyball. The movement patterns available to athletes like Ran Takahashi are just out of this world. Watch the pass and the run, the footwork on this. It's just stunning. Well, okay, the set wasn't quite on the money, but he still made the play. Now, he's the server that recovered the situation first time around. Can't believe it. He just can't believe the scoreline at the moment. Ran put themselves in a tricky situation again, and full credit to Al-Rayyan. I think their serving's been magnificent in this game. Even with the errors, they've really caused problems. It's a good start. Well defended. Oh, it's up, but it's into the crowd. And a really good rally for Suntory. That will certainly lift the spirits. Brilliant from Oya. Good scoop as well to make it hittable, and Mazerski does the rest, as he so often does from those crazy out-of-system positions. Now, Sergio Cunha has timeouts available, so I wouldn't be surprised if the buzzer goes, and there we go. He just wanted to make maximum use of the time by making Ram wait as long as possible.
Hey. Don't have his service here, don't have his service here, okay? 3 guys. And pay attention because he puts all the time in left, okay? Don't keep all the time in your left. Let's go, one side down.
Not had much time with his team heading into this tournament. As Tino Ernau said yesterday, they've probably had 3-4 what he called half sessions, not even full sessions, to get used to passing rotations. That's the key problem. Yes, setters linking with hitters, but at this level the quality's there. It's that ability to receive service against some of the best servers in the world when you haven't played alongside another player that much. It's amazing. And the scene between Tino Ernau and Keita is probably the one that Ram will be after here. Finds it. Ernau steps across well. And a chance here with the ball under control. Right, big net touch. big net touch, and you can't miss those. Suntory give the point away. Would you believe it? We are going 1-1, I think, here. That's what it feels like. And we're back round to the server that's caused all the problems. This topspin ball toss float hybrid from Milos. Defended again, chance to go to set point. Taken magnificently by Keita, and for the first time today, we've got the flapping arms celebration of Keita Nimir. The boy flies, I can tell you. 4 set points. Al-Rayyan are flying. Well, there's a counterpoint to the last one. A momentum killer. So Milos hasn't cost his team here. Next server is going to be all important, and it's the man that won them set 1. Koterokai. First chance to use him. It's a good serve, but it's a great pass. Defended. Well, it's on the edge, right on the edge for Suntory here. And it's forced through. 2 set points remain for Al-Rayyan. Some of the players have given up on that point, but Smolka and Mizerski hadn't. Teshi. Kai again. Good serve though, but it's long, and that'll do it. 25 points to 22. Al-Rayyan Sports Club are in this semi-final, and deservedly so. Very good performance from them in set 2. And Suntory Sunbirds Osaka lack of rhythm in this match is costing them dear. So pretty even return on the match so far. Suntory have to find a way to counter the serving problems that Al-Rayyan are presenting. It wasn't Keita and Nimir in that set, it was Milos that caused them the most issues. Look like a team that are just suffering at the moment. It's a very long season in the SV League. It's a brilliant season to watch, but we're talking 44 matches in the regular season. Suntory have then gone all the way through the playoffs. That adds additional time in the legs. And when you get to a tournament like this and the pressure doesn't relent, to be on your game. I think we'll probably see Alexander Swifter start with Takahashi in set number 3. They know what they've got to do. They know they have to tighten this serving. And then they will be presented with opportunities. And alongside that fact is the fact that they mustn't let these point gaps open up. With Nimir, with Keita, with Milos serving like they are, those point gaps could appear quite quickly again. Suntory have to have the answers here. Suntory's serving in particular doesn't improve, then I think we're probably looking at the first step towards a bit of an epic here. This could be a long game. Rayan certainly won't be going anywhere, and because of their ability to score in little pockets of the game, they'll score and they'll play like that in patches. It's going to keep things very interesting. Thanks for joining us here on FIVB TV. Your home of so many things volleyball, both indoors and on the beach. Both seasons running concurrently now as we look forward to coming off of this Asian Volleyball Confederation Champions League and into the VNL indoors, Volleyball Nations League. Magnificent competition brought to you by Volleyball World and VBTV, and plenty to look forward to this summer. And then World Championships indoors and on the sand. Absolute feast of volleyball ahead. Swika is going to start set 3. His experience out there. Let the fun continue. 1-1 between Al-Rayyan Sports Club in the white and red and the team at home here in Japan, the champions of Japan, Suntory Sunbirds of Osaka. Tape starts with a serve error. Al-Rayyan have to keep the pressure on. They don't want to let Suntory find rhythm in this match, otherwise things will get difficult. But at the moment they're playing very, very well. Good serve from Sato. That's a great recovery, because that was a horrible pass for Keita. That was on his shins and past the middleman. Well, it's hit his ankle. That's incredible. It's hit his ankle and stayed live. Good front line this, a Bonabot Nimir Keita for Al-Rayyan. And it works for the block, 2-1. And the last thing Olivier Lecar, the Suntory coach, wants to see here is another lead for Al-Rayyan early. It's on that Milosh serve again. Well, the blockers are good in that lineup. Nimir takes his 15th point of the game, one of 2 players in double figures at the moment. Mizerski is the other one. Good swing. Good swing. And a little bit of extra work done by Oya. Watch the arms of the setter for Suntory. Yeah, lovely hold. Showed it, but didn't touch the ball. And then powered through to make the pipe. Mizerski is out of luck at the service line in this match. He's not done anything in that department of the game. He's putting some considerable pressure on Suntory, especially when he's followed like he is in set 3 by Keita's serve. He's been out of luck at the moment from the service line. Takes pace off. Swika blocks. Oh, wow. And he's blocked by the man that he was all over in some of the matches this season for Wolf Dogs Nagoya. Nimir has taken him down. Dishing out a dose of Swivka medicine. How did he get to that one? And he's dug it nicely, Keita. It's in play. And Tina now can't tip it past the block of Taishi Onodera. He really is a quality international operator, Taishi. At this level, he's one of the best. Good technique. All this discipline in the air. Most importantly, Suntory just hold on. Nice finish from Ernat. So the clear indication here is that Suntory are going to have to take pace off their serves just to get them in court. They're going to try and go after Keita. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on whether Keita Nomori can keep his passing together. Well, Pape getting excited about that one. He thought he was on the pipe and then touched the net to deny the opportunity. is one of the most wide open contests we've seen so far at the Champions League here in Kyoto. Good pass from Keita. Good attack from Bernard. Came back through the middle of the antenna though, so it was not Suntory's ball to play. And it's what Tine Bernard does so well. When Nimir and Keita aren't getting given the ball and he's required to step up and make some points, he does. Nimir then. First visit to the line is a good one. Well, just like the side out from Nimir on the ankle pass from Keita, that was equally impressive from Mazierski. Had no right to kill this ball. The chest or the abdomen in the end of Swivka. And a fine bump set from Rayan all the way across the court to give Mazierski a swing. Better start this by Suntory. Good block. What a good block. There's nobody that can do this in the world like Dmitry Mazierski. Watch him step across here and take the middle of the net. Stunning. Absolutely brilliant read. And using his height and those enormous hands of his to great effect. Again, defended. Brilliant from Keita. Oh, what a swing. You don't always see Pape hit the ball that hard, but he's turned it across his body and his timing on that one is perfection. He's absolutely hammered this. Great volleyball, 7-6. Al-Rayyan. And up to serve. Suntory are getting themselves in some very sticky spots. There's not a huge amount of flow to their game today. And let's give credit to Al-Rayyan for that. They've not been allowed to play because Al-Rayyan have been on the front foot right from the start of this game. They've been up for this. Good finish from Rayan. Point of the match, I think, for Ran Takahashi. He's not been overused by Masaki yet, but he might have to be the out ball more often than not. On the edge pass. Keita is defended well. Nimir just taps it into the belly of the net. That wasn't great. But I just think it's such a stark contrast to what we normally see from the great man that it really does stand out when he makes an error like that. So break point is regained. Suntory back on level terms, but this still looks like a very difficult game for them. The pre-tournament favourites are going to have to work very hard here to get a place in the final, where they will play either their Japan rivals, Osaka Blue Tion, or the team they take on, Fulad Sujan Iranian. That's the second semi-final. That one should be a cracker as well. They're defended. Quick shots. Great stuff from Keita and Tine. Oh, it's brilliant blocking again. And it's Milos that has got Takahashi. He saw the pipe coming. Ran didn't see him. That's the first element. It wasn't a great set on the circus ball. Well, it's not quite as impressive as Mazierski in terms of the height and the completion of the block, but it's just as impressive in terms of the read from Milos. Out. Oh, on the line. It's on the line from Swivka. Find a position here to hit. Oh, that's magnificent from the lefty. Chat from Alexander Swivka to Taishan Adera about the next attack that's coming. Let's see if that produces a block. It doesn't. They're chasing shadows out there at the moment. Al-Rayyan have good control on the ball. It's not been great in this match from the service line, Dmitry Mizerski, but something that never ever seems to change is his ability to kill the ball. His 13th point of the match against Nimir's 18, but the one thing that's missing are aces from the great man. What a pass. Second time Keita has passed with one hand. He's passed with his ankle. You know what? Doesn't matter. If you get the job done, doesn't matter. Mind you, you need players like Nimir to get an out-of-system kill like that. They stack the block to try and stop him. Didn't stop him. And Mizerski's serve once again passes without drama for Al-Rayyan. Oh, that is close. It's Keita's ball toss that's causing him the problems today. If you saw the quarter-final against Akkabi, you would have seen him hit a stunning number of massive serves. But today, doesn't quite have the control. Swivka goes power on Keita. Well defended, but no attack coming. And Takahashi picks up the blocker. Just about pegs the fingertips to score. Well, we talk about the variety that both Takahashi and Swivka have with their service, but it's their power into Keita that has been the key serve that has worked today. It just hasn't worked enough. Changes it up. Keita with the pass, good enough. Lovely shot. Just lovely from Nimir. He is a very, very special player. Waits to serve. And in set three, we're still none the wiser. It still feels to me like the game is going to be cracked wide open if Suntory can find more rhythm. If they can get more pressure in the serving, Abonabot won't be happy with that one. Wrong hand, wrong result. He knows this should have been defended easily. He scored the point. Shamadera comes in. And the man who's been his middle blocking partner for most of the season, Renoniki, is put on as a point blocker. Maybe not. Maybe he's come in as a direct replacement, I think, for Kenji Sato. He has. So this is a middle blocker for middle blocker. Let's see what Aniki can do here with his 2 meters and 4 frame. Nothing on that initial opportunity because Taishi's put it out of play again. It's too easy. It's giving the ball away too easy and then inviting this service pressure from Nimir. These are the things at play. These are the factors that weigh on players' minds. This way into play, but the pass is good from Fujinaka. Behind him. It's always behind him, and Miloš Mbappe doing a number here on run. Ball behind his shoulder, and Milos is blocking out of this world at the moment in this game. One of the shortest players out there on court. At just 192, but he's got 4 blocks for the tournament now. Oh, and then the ace. And the second time Fujinaka has been caught out to his right side with the off-pace ball. Tine Earnout was the first, Nimir the second, and Suntory in trouble again. Timeout called by Olivier Lecard. Just like that, the pressure is on. For the Japan #1 team.
Let's go!
Considering his options, but he hasn't had a ball to work with for the last couple of plays. Nimir looking to deliver more pain for Suntory. Massive serve. Way out of system. All Swift can do is volley it. Oh, that's superb. That is superb, but it might be foot on the attack line. Suntory convinced it is, so they're going to go to the video. That's an opportune play. Such a clever play from Keita. But they're going to look here to see if he's put his foot on the 3-metre line. Remember, the backcourt player has to take off from behind that line. They can land in front, but they've got to be fully behind it when they take off. And the reaction from Rayan was instant, and he's wrong. That is so far back. That's a brilliant play. Al-Rayyan have got themselves another 3-point lead, and the perfection that Tine Earnout was talking about that they have to play with, well, they're not far off it, and it's producing good results. Huge again. Out of system again. Chance to score again. Taken. Unbelievable hit. Olivier Lecard forced to use both timeouts in quick succession. Now, you guys out there have watched enough volleyball to understand how this could play out from here. Olivier Lecard certainly knows it. If Al-Rayyan win this set, then 5 sets is probably where the clever money is. But it's going to come down to whether Keita and Nimir can get their serving boots on in set 4. If they can, Al-Rayyan can win this match in 4. Certainly looks like they're going up 2-1 at the moment. Well, Ram sorts it out, but not before some damage is done. The serving from Nimir is just astonishing. Just imagine being out there trying to pass that. Terrifying. Conversely, the ball control from Al-Rayyan is good. Nice dig from Keita on Mazerski, takes the pipe and hammers it. Oh, that's brilliant volleyball. That is world class from Keita Nimir. Dug this off his toes, not for the first time in the game, and then takes the pipe with ease. A young player, just like Rayan, very much at the start of his career. He's going to be a superstar for years. Serve continuing up. Good finish from Renoniki, who might just have cemented his place on court with that kill ahead of Kenji Sato, who's not had his best game today. But it's the blocking. It's so important. Taishi Onodera and Renoniki have to get blocks in this match, because Suntory are having to work hard just to put the ball in court from service line. That'll do. It's just working like a dream right now for Al-Rayyan Sports Club. It's a wonderful feeling setting to players that can really hit the ball hard. Milosh is enjoying himself out there. In comes the captain, Mubarak Dahi Hamad, who is an opposite player by trade. First time he's been on court, and just like he did in the quarterfinals when he came in, he popped the ball over the baseline. Now this is not the toughest serve to pass, so technically Rayan can just turn the scoreboard again to get to 20, and then they're on the homeward journey. And it's about getting those 5 side-outs to take a 2-1 lead. That'll do it. Bilal Arbonabat making himself available. Milosh giving him the ball a long way off the net, but he's done a great job with that. Naji, just like Suleiman, the cheerleader, keeping the big boys going. Just do not like this Milosh serve. Now that's a backcourt setter, is it, for Sakioya? And the blocker's saying, we were this side of the net, keeping our hands this side of the net. Touched it, it's because a backcourt player played it over, but they can't challenge that, so you're not going to get any joy from it, and they'd be probably best served not worrying about it, because Mazerski could cause trouble here, and he does. Serve number 1, recovers the first point. Can he get another couple? Well, he's not hit topspin on that, he's just hit that hard and flat. The weight that he puts into the Mikasa with those long levers makes it very tough to pass.
Okay, first service is good there, okay? Hey, let's do this side out. Strong service is 6-5, we control the ball. We have it good, we have Keita here and Nimir there, okay? Let's go, guys. We have a good rotation to do this side out to do the CBC. Let's go, come on.
Bravo, guys.
Really not involving himself in the timeout, but went to the referees and not technically allowed to be there talking to them, but the referees allowed the discussion, and what he's trying to do is just make the point about the Oya set getting blocked and the fact that it was illegal from Oya, not from his team. He's just planting a seed a little bit later for the referee. Oya's front court now, and the timeout is excellent from Sergio Cunha, and Mazerski's trials and tribulations at the service line continue. Now with the tails up, with a bit of confidence, with a decent advantage on the board, can Keita do some damage? Better ball toss, much better serve, great pass though, and that is magnificent volleyball. You run out of superlatives at tournaments like this because the quality is just so high, and this is all Rayan. So big phase of the game for Al-Rayyan. If they want to win this in 4, then they have to get the job done now. Marcus Vinicius Costa comes in, and he's in specifically to pass the ball ahead of Keita. Swifka to try and find pressure. balloons it, absolutely balloons it. If Al-Rayyan win here, and then they can keep things steady at the start of 4, and Nimir and Keita can just open up again from the service line. If they can do that, this game is theirs to be won. And Suntory might not be able to influence anything from there. But it's a big ask still. And it's a big ask because Dmitry Mizerski and the like are still more than capable. And I'll repeat that. Dmitry Mizerski, Ran Takahashi, Alexander Swivka on court for Suntory. That's a team that will test most in the world. But it's they that are being tested now. And Kotaro Kai is once again asked to be the hero. Good serve. And defended as well. Oh, wow, running hits and brilliant call for Swivka. He was covering it like a good player will do. And he was waiting to see if anybody was going to tell him in or out, and they told him out, he left it, and that was good enough. Kotaro Kai is trying to get Suntory out of trouble again. If they get out of trouble here, then Al-Rayyan will be the team under pressure. Goodness me. Well, the only player that has caused problems with his service is that man, Kotaro Kai for Suntory. He has led the way. Timeout again from Sergio Cunha. His team have not managed to preserve this lead. And we saw what happened in set number 1 when Suntory came back.
6-5 again, okay? Hey, guys, side out now. Side out to court. Who is the next service? Who's service to the next? Hey, side out now.
Players just spreading out far and wide there. Sergio Cunha at one point almost talking to himself. But you heard the point he's trying to make. The service target is between 6 and 5. That's the scene between Marcus and between Tine Earnout, so they have to patrol that. They've got to make good decisions here. And for the second time in the set, we say good timeout, coach. Well, Kai's done a great job. Put his team back in it. But here's the man that can snatch it away from them. Al-Rayyan's Nimir Abdelaziz. Shot. Well recovered, but defended. Chance to score. Nimir out of the back line. Has missed it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Masaki Oya, what a play. Well, everybody in the arena thought that ball was dead for the ace, but he kept it alive with Renaniki. And stunningly, Nimir has missed the shot. Now, I mean, you can't ever say it's one particular play that loses an entire match until it's the last point of the game, but that, I think that's going to have a huge effect on this match if Suntory push on from here. Good defence, chance to go to set point. Mizerski provides the killer touch again. Al-Rayyan have had their chances in this match. They've played magnificently well to be in the position they're in. But it might just be Suntory Sunbirds Osaka that are now turning things in their favour. And if they win this set, if they go 2-1, I think Al-Rayyan will have their work cut out. And the miss from Nimir is immediately challenged. The grin through the net to the opposition. Oh. The decision by the referee has been reversed by the looks of it.
He touched the antenna. He touched the antenna. Block touched the antenna.
Block, touch the antenna.
So if that is the case,
Block, touch, watch, they're there. Block, touch the
captain only, please.
Touch the antenna.
No, not you. Not you. Captain, not you. Yes, block that antenna.
Finding it hard to make themselves understood, as is sometimes the case. At the moment, Suntory have won the set. I thought the referee reversed that decision, and it was for Suntory to challenge.
He put the hand up. He's saying that he touched. Okay. Yes. I don't care. Yes. He give 1 point. No.
Milosh on court captain is shown a yellow card, which effectively applies to the whole team. And I can completely understand Al-Rayyan's frustration here if the set is lost on this. And now the actual captain, Mubarak, steps into the fray to calm everyone down. That's good captaincy. And at last, we get to where we should have been about 2 minutes ago without all the shouting. They have to make sure this is the right video challenge. If it's block touch and the ball hasn't touched the blocker's hand, nice try, Nimir. That's not how it works, and he knows it. You can ask Alexander Swivka all day long, he will just smile angelically back through the net. The onus is not on the player to confess the crime. This is where they are not going to get anything. They're not going to get anything. Not from that. There is no block touch, and that's not what the players are incensed about. They think the fault occurred elsewhere. And Nimir is now wondering, oh, this is going to be a red card. I think this is going to be a red card, but the set is already lost. And Al-Rayyan have lost their discipline here, and with it, they might be losing the match. This has descended into a real messy argument. Look out, Keita, look out. Referee's got his cards ready.
You change.
Well, Al-Rayyan lose the set, Suntory win it, and that might be the situation that puts Suntory in the driving seat in set number 4. They lead the match by 2 sets to 1. But Al-Rayyan not happy about the way that one was concluded. Well, we love to see passion in sport, and when you get those moments, you realise, you know, the players, they're playing to win. They play because they love this game, and when you see that kind of reaction, you understand the passion involved. But from a professional point of view, you also have to try and maintain that discipline, because it can cost you dear. The set is gone. It's frustrating. Al-Rayyan now have the task of trying to refocus, because they are playing so well in this match. They can still win this game. And with Keita and with Nimir at full throttle from the service line, they can beat anybody here in Kyoto. Nimir on 23 points now. Zerski on 18. The only other man in double figures is Run, as Mubarak considers the situation, the Al-Rayyan captain.
Well, I
Hardest job in the world. Your team has just lost their discipline and reacted to a decision against them. For a coach, it's so hard to get that back on track without suddenly becoming the villain of the piece and your whole team turning on you. But if Keita can just remind his players the magnificent job that they've done so far, if he can just remind them, they might be able to channel this adversity in their favour, because at the moment they certainly feel like the wrong party, and that can sometimes be the inspiration that a team needs. The advantage is with Suntory, but it has been a tortuous route to 2-1 for the Japan champions and favourites to take the title here in Kyoto, and it ain't over yet, that's for sure. We are ready for more drama. There's always more drama here on VBTV. It's set number 4. Underway then, set number 4 here in Kyoto, and it's vitally important for the team in red, Suntory Sunbirds Osaka, to not give up an early lead here to Al-Rayyan. If they want to win it in 4, they've got to step all over this game. Well, they try very hard, but Keita gets his kill. One of the players, along with Nimir and Ernst and Miloš, who were just incensed how that last set finished. In control of the set, looking like they were going 2-1. And Suntory once again, through the serving of Torokai, managing to turn things around. And feels to me like Lekar has to get Kai into the match a bit earlier, maybe. Not throw him in as the hero at the end, but stick him in to try and get an advantage, maybe 2/3 of the way through if the chance comes. Not the best from Oya. Timing is still a problem here for Suntory. Not just at the service line, but in offense, they've looked a little sticky at times. Cheeky from Swivka. Substituted in for Diarmas, and he's only scored 3 points since he's come on. Good blocking from Mizerski against Keita. They go again, and he's got him again. Now they go head-to-head the other way, and Mizerski wins the contest. Very good. 19th point for Dmitry Mizerski, but it was the 2 blocks prior to the kill where he really earned his money. I can't emphasise how frustrating that must be for Olivier Lekar on the sidelines to see Aniki just fluff the ball out like that. Rayan are under pressure, make them play. Now the tricky Miloš rotation. Second ball to Taishi, doesn't kill it. Nimir does, thrashes it through. That's not great from Suntory. It really isn't. The service miss, followed by the double set from Oya to Taishi when he had both Swivka and Mizerski available. Al-Rayyan move it to 3-2. Nimir and Keita will appear at the service line in a while. Chance to cause trouble. And Mizerski still getting away with it. 20 points for him now. And the one thing that's missing from his game today is the one thing that could win it for Suntory on a couple of good service visits. If he can put the ball in court with pressure, it can really alleviate a lot of the problems that Suntory have right now. Heavy serve. Nimir roofed. Nice finish. And there we go. There's been a good contest this season between Alexander Swivka and Nimir Abdelaziz. It's run across a number of games. That's a very clever play. Shove Oya out, stack it over on the block, and it's worked a treat. Mazerski goes again. Well, there is a suggestion that Mazerski is finding his serving rhythm. Still doesn't look completely fluid. And he thinks he's pegged the line here for a 2-point lead. At the moment, the referees say it's missed, it's 4-all. Remember, this man compresses the Mikasa ball more than most. He's flattened it, he flattened it enough. He has. It's an ace for Dmitry Mazerski. And Suntory have a lead they can work with here. Sergio Cunha, the Al-Rayyan coach, is going to have to watch this phase of the game very carefully. Big serve, big serve. He's got to make them play here, Mazerski. He does for the ace again. Earnout beaten down the line. And Mazerski takes it out to 6-3. Suntory now, for the first time in any of these sets, are on the front foot early. And Keita calls a timeout.
Hey, help to receive, okay? Let's go to receiving part. Hey, servicing here 6-5 again. Hey guys, we can't leave it a set escape, okay? If it's a set escape, it's difficult. Let's do this side up now. Let's go, guys. Come on. Yeah, my guys, come on.
Well, tough break, some might say, for Al-Rayyan in the last set. And it's ever so difficult for players, even of the experience of some of the players that Al-Rayyan have in their lineup. It's very difficult to recover your composure after that. And Suntory doing exactly the right thing here. Well, bizarrely, that was Mazerski trying to put the ball in court. Off-pace serve just to make his opposition play, and he's missed it. The key to Al-Rayyan still winning this match is held by Nimir and this man Keita. Brilliant. Good receive under real pressure, but they can't create an attack. And that's nice, very nice. And Mazerski's work is being undone immediately. The route to the floor, doesn't he? Nimir. So is this man. Well, I'm going to go back to the whole experience element, and an experienced server would have tried to put that ball in court with pressure. Keita's just gone for it. And this early in the set, I guess he's got license to do so. But that'll put pressure on his next visit to the service line later in this set. Swivka mixes it up, overpass is demolished, Keita is tested, and Rayan gets another point. He moves to 11. And this is the other side to Keita's game that needs attention right now in this set. He's got to get his passing right. Swivka will probably go after him again. No, floats it onto Suleiman. It's alive. It's coming back as a freebie. Nimir looking for the work here. And they go to Suleiman again, and they're going to pay the price. They do pay the price. We saw Oya do it a little earlier in the match to Taishi, double set with the blockers waiting, and Taishi has returned the favour. First defence is brilliant from Kire. And second time around, just a good hand on the ball from the blockers, allowing Mazerski to attack for his 22nd point of the game. 9-5. Suntory have some control. Don't forget, Nimir and Keita will still come to the service line a couple of times. Tight again. Well, that's a remarkable save. Marcus has come in for Keita on the pass very early. He's a brilliant hitter, Marcus. It's fine if he stays on court into the front line. Came onto court in the quarterfinals, having sat on the bench for an hour and a half and hit a blinding pipe. It's Keita, the man who's out for the moment. Sergio Cunha needs control in all aspects from his Al-Rayyan players right now. Bilal Abonabot to serve. It'll be Nimir on the next rotation for Al-Rayyan. So Suntory know they just need to try and tick the scoreboard over through those two. And break the game down, break the set down into phases. Don't look for the win, look for just the next little advantage. 1 or 2 points in a row and just keep doing the work. Good serve, good pass. And Earnout has missed it. He's down. As far as the referee's concerned, it's out. Alexander Swift just confirming what the decision was. He's got away with it because Suntory have touched the net. Right, next box that Suntory need to tick is to get rid of this man. And this rotation anyway. He'll be back before the match is over, I'm sure, but for the moment they just need to get this job done without damage. But sometimes that is out of your control. And with servers like Nimir, they are capable of delivering aces over which you have no power. What a shot down that seam between Fujinaka and Swivka. I don't think Swivka was too impressed with Fujinaka leaving that. They've got to pass this ball. They do. Mazierski out assist and from the back line is defended brilliantly by Marcus. And Nimir hammers home and Al-Rayyan are back in the contest. Well, I keep pointing to these impact moments and both teams seem able to keep delivering when they come around. Mazierski's been good in defence this season and he was certainly in the right place there.
Please go in that you will maybe take the score. Stay focused on this. Please don't get this.
So the car is a little bit worried about what Nimir is going to do next with his service. Just trying to make sure that Fujinaka trying to cover that seam isn't giving up too much if the ball is just cut across it. So it's a tricky set of decisions that players have to make in a split second. Reaction and movement time is being tested here. Beautiful, beautiful serving. And that is not Suntory needed, although even if it had gone in court, the likelihood is it would have been 10-all. And Nimir Abdel Aziz is doing what he does best, delivering thunder from the service line. He's smiling because his team are back in this. This game is live again. 5 sets, a possibility again. Well, you don't often see a celebration like that from a player as experienced as Alexander Swivka, but he is so delighted that that ball has gone out. According to the refs, according to the video, maybe not. Well, he hasn't left the service line yet. Didn't look like the best contact on the ball. But Nimir seems confident this has got a chance. So video challenge from Sergio Cunha. And let's not forget that Marcus coming into the lineup from the bench has made a big difference here. One magnificent pickup. Gives his team a chance to score. Suntory need this to be long, I tell you, they really do. Keita to come back in the front line if they want to do that. Is it in or out? It is just out. There's millimetres in it. I mean, that's as good as they can get, the high-speed camera. I think that's going to be given out.
Same as before, guys.
And the problem is it's already been given out by the referee, which is essentially the soft call. Oh, it's been changed. It's been changed to in. Well, there we go. I was wrong. It's an ace, and Nimir is on a tear up here. The celebrations from Alexander Swivka were misplaced. The serve wasn't. What a turnaround from 3 down to 1 up, thanks to this man. Thunderous again, Swivka passes well, and a massive kill. I tell you, Rayan put absolutely everything he had into the jump on that, and then the swing. And Swivka delighted with the pass. It's a good ball. That is an excellent hit. He knew Miloš was the target. He took it up as high and as hard as he could. Never know. What a great game this has been. So many twists and turns. Suntory looked like they got themselves out of trouble, looked like they got themselves through the issues and out the other side. Well, they're in it again. They're in it up to their necks again. Serves, Marcus passes with ease, takes the pipe. That was awkward. That wasn't the best set for Miloš. I don't think Marcus was fully aware this was coming his way, and certainly not on that line. So he kind of stumbled to the ball. He got a good hit away, but it was defended nicely. And yet again, Takahashi targets Miloš in the seam.
Coach was calling the net during the action. After the right shot,
multiple conversations again happening. Al-Rayyan once again not happy with the decision. Suntory nudge ahead. Yeah, good work. Good work. He's some player. Nice from Marcus. The job of stabilising the pass that has fallen to Marcus has been dealt with successfully. Now he finds himself in the front line. That is interesting. Keita won't be too happy about that. Good work. Well, you can understand why the players are dissatisfied with Tino out here, because they felt nothing else except an off-pace shot could have happened. Tino didn't get anywhere near it. Mazerski scores for the 23rd time. Nimir, incidentally, with that run of points on the service line, has gone to 30. Lovely ball. He's a good player, is Marcus. One of these players that kind of sneaks under the radar a little bit, but is really solid. Look at that for a pass. That is on the money. A dime, as they call it in the USA. 13 apiece. Pape's not really done much in the match, block or in offense. But gets a pair of hands on that one. And a nice chop. How about that from Miloš? That's how you do it, boys. Don't worry about the power. Finesse all the way. They know it, Suntory. They know now that they are going to have to work very hard for this win. Whether it's going to be in 4 or 5, they're going to have to work hard because Al-Rayyan back in this fixture, and they are getting some good touches, but Mizerski hammers his 25th of the game. That's it. And there's the height difference between Marcus and Keita. It means Mizerski's got a little more freedom now, out on the right side. Back to the Aniki serve. This time ball in. Good pass again from Marcus. Not sure why they're targeting him. He's a brilliant passer. I don't know why they're trying to go after him. And he gets a free net. How's this for him? That's lovely. He might be going to keep Keita on the bench, you know, at this rate. A big call from Sergio Cunha, but at the moment it's a good one. Now the Miloš serve. It's been a thorn in Suntory's side today. They get rid of it, but only just. There were 3 blockers on that pipe, and Rayan has still won the point. A Bunabot it is that just doesn't quite penetrate. Just goes with the spread block, and Marcus doesn't get there to close the seam. 15's back to Mizerski, who gave him the lead. Good serve, good pass. Magic from Nimir. And Al-Rayyan see off the danger man again. But this time, they see him off without conceding a lead. Marcus instead of Keita puts a good serve in. Wow. Just wow. Actually, Al-Rayyan letting loose. He's the best of the middles at the moment. Al-Rayyan on 7. Next, goes after Marcus again. I honestly can't get my head around this. Can't get my head around this. They're not targeting a seam, they're targeting a player, and the player they're going after is Marcus, and he has passed 4 balls now on the money. This is good from Al-Rayyan again. Keita looking frustrated in the background behind Al-Bunabot. Huge effort from Mizerski. I think Jumbo Jet takes a little bit to get them into the air, and Mizerski applies real dedication to that. 17 all. Kenji Sato is back in for Renaniki. The big problem for Suntory Sunbirds Osaka is the fact that Nimir will be back at the service line soon. And if he gets back there and the scores are tight, then the problem could be massive. They've done it again. They've served Marcus again, and he's put it absolutely on the spot. What's a player? comes Nimir. Here comes trouble. And that is a huge kill. In the context of this match, that is one of the points that Suntory could look back on and know that it's key to them getting the win. Very well played by Sato because he had to do quite a bit with that ball. 18 apiece, Nimir doesn't score, and now Mazerski returns to the front line to block. Go Marcus again. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Good work. Tina and Art manages to just drop that on the line. Might be Tine time. Might be time for Earnout to step up and hammer a couple. It's not his stock in trade, but if he catches it right, he can certainly find a seam. Mazerski out here on this left side, doesn't get the ball. Takahashi gets it instead, and he does enough with it. Goes back to serve. Is he going to go after Marcus again? A bit of pinball there. A little unlucky, Al-Rayyan on that block. He was going for the seam with power. Easy leave for Marcus and Suleiman. This game is still in the balance. Pape to serve. Goodness me. Soshi Fujinaka is aced by Pape. And Al-Rayyan have a lead they can take to a fifth set. He's not passed well today, Fujinaka. This is a must for the team in red. Swiefka gets his hands on it. And the pipe is excellent. Beautifully done. But they've got a break to recover from. Rayan can side their way out to a tiebreaker. The pass, though, isn't good. Goodness me, Suntory getting themselves in all sorts of trouble. What a brilliant block from Abonabot. But this was a golden opportunity wasted by Suntory. Good recovery from Marcus. Brilliant blocking from Bilal Abonabot. Lead, slender lead is retained. The one break could be good enough. Milosh to serve. Nimir's into the front court. Swift contested. They've got it. They've got it under control. This then, Nimir for the point. No, Fujinaka's on it. Amazing stuff, both sides of the net. Marcus can't beat the block. Milosh gets it to Mir again, and he's defended again. It's coming back. Surely now it's Al-Rayyan's point. No! Oh, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. Immediate video challenge is asked for. The referee has given this ball as into the net, but Al-Rayyan think this touched the block. Soshi Fujinaka, the hero on 2 occasions in that rally. Suntory giving it everything on that point, but they might have to replay it. You know what, if Suntory don't win the point, replaying it won't be an issue for them. I would like to just do it a little cleaner this time. front court blocker will know whether they touch this ball or not. And there we go. A little bit of armpit on the Mikasa means that we replay the point. And Nimir is still on the ref's case. Again, golden opportunity for Al-Rayyan. They didn't take it this time. Both teams squandering chances. It's not the best. Swifka's found a way through though. First time in the tournament, Tatsuki Kashiwada comes in as a blocking replacement. He played a lot through the middle this season, but he's on for Masaki Oya. So there's no setter on the floor at the moment, but what Suntory are very good at is organising the players to get another setter. All behind Mazurski's serve. They need him to serve in. He serves in the net, and I think we're going to 5 now. That might be Suntory's last chance in this set. Back in comes Oya. And Marcus has been a marvellous replacement. He's come in for Keita and he has been solid as a rock. Good serve as well. Mazurski keeps it live, but only just. But the facts are still pretty stark for Suntory because Al-Rayyan can side out just the twice. And if they can do that cleanly, they win the set. They take us to the tiebreaker. Big serve from Swifka. Good pass from Ernaut. And Nimir thrashes it through. And that should be it. That should be Al-Rayyan taking us to a tiebreaker. Not the most flowing of attacks either, but it was good enough. Defended. Doesn't come back though. So one set point saved, and now it has to happen. Soterokai did not come in earlier in the set, but he is coming in now once again, required to be the hero. He's been it a couple of times so far. He replaces Taishi Onodera. Here we go then. How's your luck? Olivier Lacar hoping that it's good. Kai with the serve. In. Point to win the set. Nimir. Oh, he's massacred that one. Mazurski keeps it in play, but he can't stop that. And Al-Rayyan turn it around. Recovering from 3 points down and 2-1 down. They've levelled this match at 2 sets all. A tiebreaker is required. Well, this has been a fun watch. 33 points for Nimir. He's head-to-head with Dmitry Mazurski, who's on 27 points. And Miloš running a great show, and his serving rotation has been the main problem. Brave stuff from Dmitry, but brilliant from Nimir. What a game of volleyball. We are going to 5 sets in semi-final number 1, with a place in the Champions League final up for grabs. It's a close one. brief shot of Marcus. Inspired substitution by his compatriot Sergio Cunha, and the Brazilians come in and done a phenomenal job. 10th season with this Al-Rayyan club. And he's always been a really good operator. He's come on, stabilised the pass. Not as spectacular as Keita in offence, but he's getting the job done. From the bench, huge impression. And the fun isn't over yet. Well, latter stages of a tournament like this, you're going to get the big teams going head to head, the big players in the showdown, and that's exactly what's happening here in semi-final number 1. It's a brilliant contest. Suntory Sunbirds Osaka going into set number 5 against Al-Rayyan Sports Club, a place in the final of the Asian Volleyball Confederation's Champions League, up for grabs. Countdown is on then, the 5th and final set. Away we go. The tiebreaker to 15 points to sort it out between these two great clubs. In the red, Suntory Sunbirds Osaka had a 2-1 lead with 3 points up in the 4th. But it's the team in white and red from Qatar, Al-Rayyan Sports Club, who are doing a magnificent job of keeping themselves in this tournament. Nimir hammers for point number 34. He's been the star today. And the inclusion of Marcus from the bench for Keita has been an inspired decision. Sergio Cunha of Al-Rayyan. Now we are into the lottery of the 5th set. Mizerski, he's been the spearhead points-wise for this Suntory team. 27 for him now against Nimir's 34. Well, I'm going to keep saying this, but you serve Marcus, he'll pass you. And that's exactly what he's done again. And if the pass is on Milos's head, the options are plentiful. Bernal, for the first time out of the pipe, puts the ball away. 2-1 to Al-Rayyan. Out from Mizerski. No touch on the block either. 3-1. The Qatar champions steal a march early in the 5th set. What a block. Oh, massive. Bonabot and Nimir shut down Alexander Swivka, and Al-Rayyan go 4-1. That's a lovely block. Hamas comes in for Swivka. He started the game but was replaced pretty quickly. It means that they have Mizerski and Diamas as firepower at the service line. And we're going to see the first of that now with Mizerski. When you have these superstar players out on the floor, the game is never over. Suntory with 2 points to find, they can find it on this rotation. Dmitry Mizerski serving. knocked off the floor somehow by Suleiman. Good defence on the block. Point chance, Suntory. Diamas hits it very, very hard, and the block can't contain him. The Cuban scores. He was the man that came in on the stack block as well. He's had a lot of ground to cover there. Took over as the temporary middle and then had to charge all the way back to the wing. Let's see if they drop Masakioya out again. Mazerski's got to put this in. Dima, they shout. He does put it in. The overpass. Defended by Oya. That's not great. Well, have they got away with it? They haven't. Nimir has absolutely shut the lights out there on Dmitry Mazerski, and Olivier Lacar wants to look at this. He thinks it's wide of the court. Once again, it's an issue on that free ball. Suntory should have made better use of that. The other problem, you may have heard Nimir just discuss it with the referee, the other problem might be that one of those ginormous size 17 feet, whatever they are, was on the line, on the attack line. That's what Nimir thinks. So we might get a counter challenge if this ball goes against. If it goes against Al-Rayyan, we might get a counter challenge from them, because the fault on the attack line trumps the ball out on the block. To find the right frame, the speed camera, just to give us an idea whether this ball was in or out. It was hit very, very hard into the block, so it would have had some compression on it by the time it came down. It's the man who's had a magnificent game, number 10, Marcus for Al-Rayyan, in for that one, Keita. Here we go. What? Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I've got some sympathies there with Dmitry Mazerski, but the referees have given their decision. He's been roofed. Al-Rayyan have seen him off from the service line for the first time in this fifth set. And they still have a lead they can work with. Marcus has been crunching the serves. Goes off pace this time. Well passed by Taishi Onodera, and very good. Just carries on the flow to the net after that wonderful ball control. Masakioya finds him easily. Like it. It's good volleyball from Suntory. Game and a half this. 2 hours, 20 minutes so far on counting. Diamas flaps it out of play. This is not Suntory at their best today, because Al-Rayyan are just not letting them function. Abonawat to serve. Easy pass from Fujinaka, and the blockers end up running into each other, which gives Ram a free net. Not really sure Papo was patrolling there, but he goes round the chance, which he took. And Taishi misses. Not for the first time in the match. He thinks it's in though. We're going to get a challenge here. This could be a Taishi Onodera ace. Not unknown.
Challenge requested by Suntory Sunbirds for ball in and out. さあ、先ほどのプレー、サーブがアウトで
He always seems to do it with a smile on his face. There is absolutely right. This ball is in. He's the one that called for the video challenge. And the middleman's got himself an ace. He was initially called out. 6 apiece. Al-Rayyan's early lead has been extinguished. It's a serve that wasn't targeted at Marcus. It went wide of Keita. He's hit the libero, Suleiman. Marcus comes out of the back line, off the net tape, defended by Mazurski, but it's a free ball. Nimir passes well. Emma hits well. Rayan have the lead again. With the danger server, Nimir still potentially able to cause trouble in this match. Maybe Keita will come back in for Marcus as well next time at the service line. We'll see. There are options available to Keita. Nimir about to go to work again. Well, that's as far out as I've seen him put a ball all season. That's quite important from Suntory's point of view. Likely to be back to the service line, and when he does get back there, it'll be at a crucial point in this match. But for the moment, very confused. And a chance to take the lead for Suntory. Oh, great block from Pape out of nowhere. Beautiful. That is tremendous volleyball from Al-Rayyan. And we're going to go to the change of ends with all of us none the wiser about who is going to win this contest. This is going to require some pretty special volleyball to win this. Special block from Pape. Really late to that ball out of the pipe, but he got his hands on it with an unconventional block. Up to serve. He and Nimir have held it together, and he's found the ace. He's found that scene that I was talking about. And he's given his team a 9-7 lead. Right down the middle. Between Fujinaka and Ran Takahashi, and it's good enough. Time out for the car and Suntory.
You need to hold it.
Pressure's on once again for Suntory. The advantage in this match on a couple of occasions now. Unable to make it pay because of the characterful performance of Al-Rayyan. Another great hit. Earnout's got them in trouble once more. Oh, that is some play. That is some play. This is right out of the how did he do that file. That's tremendous. Good awareness from Masaki Oya, but brilliant stability from Ran. Oh, can he find the serve that redresses the balance? Doesn't pass well off the net. Nimir goes into the block for the reuse, goes wide to Marcus, he gets a reuse out of it. And then does he find the fingertips? The answer, according to the ref, is no. Any challenge coming?
They were calling challenge for net touch. We didn't ask.
Milosh suggesting he heard a challenge called mid-rally there, but Olivier Lecard saying definitely not. For the second time in set 5, Suntory managed to recover from a 2-point deficit. Sergio Cunha calls timeout for his Al-Rayyan Sports Club team.
Don't have the line. If this ball between, Chini take more. You protect his five. Okay, guys? Hey, let's do what we're doing. Find out now, okay? And we don't good service again. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Inside out, inside out. One side out, we go. Yeah.
Sergio Cunha is left in a tricky position here because Marcus has been so good from the bench. He's come on and stabilised the entire serve reception. But if he takes him away for Keita's height and power, what he loses, he may not gain in return. So he's a bit troubled here at the moment. He's leaving things as they are. And the timeout is good. The celebration from the coach is excellent as well. Sergio Cunha has used his timeouts well in this match. Incidentally, on the scoring charts, Nimir now on an incredible 36 points. Mazurski 29. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Or is he? No. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is trouble for Al-Rayyan. They've nearly fluffed this substitution and they might get some problems here. They might be denied this. They are going to be denied the substitution. It was Keita for Pape for his serve. And it's a time delay yellow card issued. Because the wrong man went to the substitution line. Marcus just automatically assumed it was him. I did as well. But that is not who was going to be substituted. It was supposed to be Keita for Pape. Well, Pape's going to serve an ace now, isn't he? No. Good defence though from him. Oh, clever. Very, very clever. And there's your experience. Milos knew that Nimir would be available. He just had to locate the set well enough. And he did. Superb. 11-9. And all that substitution confusion has not counted against Al-Rayyan. Great piece of defence from this man, Pape. He serves again. Good pass. Kenji Sato mishits. Al-Rayyan don't make the most of it though. Good block, well defended by Mazurski. Standing start, nails it. Suntory are still in the game. He wasn't really ready for that, Dmitry Mazurski, but he's made the most of it. Serving hero for Suntory, Kotaro Kai, has made a difference every time he's come onto court from the bench. Can he do it in the most important set of all? All toss rehearsal, that's the thing that tends to go wrong when you're under pressure. Nail-biting times for Olivier Lecard. Special game of volleyball, this one. Marcus still out on the floor. He passes. Blockers read it, but they can't stop it. Nimir shoves it down the front of Onodera's block. Once again, Al-Rayyan have the break point. Third time in this fifth set. Milos to serve. For some reason, Suntory have not enjoyed his serve, but they've not enjoyed this rotation. This is a tricky one. Lamas is still on the floor for Swivka, but they go middle to Taishon Adera, who whips it off the block and away. that ball. Miloš, but not enough. In comes Ren Oniki as a point blocker. No setter on the floor then for Suntory. It's all about serve. Mazurski and block. Good serve. Marcus passes well. And Nimir nails it. And Mazurski's defended him. He gets a swing. Oh, wow, what a rally. And still Suntory can't make the most of it. Remember, there's no Oya on court, and they pay the price. Magnificent stuff from Al-Rayyan. Bodies being put on the line, left, right and centre to defend that ball. The old warrior, Miloš Stefanovic, laying the law down ahead of this next point. This is huge. Mazurski's service is seen off. Yamas will be next. If Suntory can side it out, they can still win it from the service line. It's a big if. These are huge points, and this Suntory bench looking understandably nervous. Marcus then will serve. He's still on the court ahead of Keita. It's a brilliant serve. Oh, good save. And defended. Chance to score then. Nimir puts it off the block. He's going to get another swing over Oya. No, off the hands instead. Oya scurries to the ball. Mazurski is defended brilliantly by Suleiman. And the block eventually has the last say in a scrappy rally. And now it's Suntory's turn to play with real heart. Total commitment. And Masaki Oya has thrown himself all over the place in that rally. And nasty collision as well with that group of photographers. It's still there to be won by Suntory. This might just be the most important point of the entire match for Al-Rayyan. If they get it right here, we're back in that situation where it's their game to lose. But they have to get it right. Nimir's on 39 now. Stunning return. Just couldn't get that last point put away. Big, big, big point. Keita knows it. Paco knows it. Diamas to serve. Gets it over, well passed. And brilliantly put away by Tine Onat. Al-Rayyan Sports Club move to match point, 2 of them. And this incredible game of volleyball approaches a conclusion after 2.5 hours of a stunning contest. Bonobot serves, side out required for Suntory, they get it. Taishion Adera, as cool and calm as they come. Puts it down, they've got no Kotaro Kai to call on as a serving sub. He's already been in. Who will be entrusted with this ball? I think it's going to be Taishion Adera that serves. Match point still to Al-Rayyan. I think we know where this ball is probably going to go. Nimir's the favourite. Let's see. Taishi then puts it in with pressure. Marcus passes well. Nimir for the match. No! The ball is inside and he can't beat the block. And Al-Rayyan just can't quite keep it together when it mattered most. Too tight and too good from Suntory. 14 all. We play on to 2 clear points, which by my reckoning means Nimir could still influence the game with his serve. To do that, I think they leave this side out. Wow. It's time out to calm the men again.
Side out now, we are in good rotation. Side out.
One side out, let's go guys.
3 2-point leads I won't say squandered, because Suntory have played well for it, but that last lead was frustrating. That was a swing for the match, and the set from Milos just too tight to the blockers, even for Nimir. That was a hell of a serve from Taishu Onodera. I think that was probably going out, but Marcus passed it. See if he can get this one in as well. Goes for it. Good serve, good pass. Nimir gets the ball again. Off the blocker, defended. Mazerski out of the backcourt. Is stopped. Oh, what a stop. And what a time to do it. Pape next to Tina now. That block has been under pressure the entire match from the massive hitting of Dmitry Mazerski. But this time, they do the job. Match point number 3 for Al-Rayyan. And he is going to influence the game. Ace to win it for Nimir Abdel Aziz and Al-Rayyan Sports Club. No, not to be, not this time. He had to go for it. He had to go for that. 15 all, 3 match points gone. Sergio Cunha, looks like Olivier Lacar being put through the mill here. The 2 coaches done a magnificent job to keep this game live. Nimir, back line, off the fingertips. Takes his team to a 4th match point. Suntory haven't had a match point yet. Very particular mindset required now. Not for his serving, but for his height, for his blocking. The captain comes in. So Mubarak Dahi Hamad at 2 meters and 1. Onto the front line. And out, gives it everything and gets the ace. And Al-Rayyan Sports Club have pulled off a quite remarkable victory in this semi-final. Nimir 40 points in the end, but the support from his teammates was huge, and they beat the favourites, Suntory Sunbirds Osaka, by 3 sets to 2.